Hello and welcome to Gabe's Games. Thank you so much for coming to see me play some more of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition today. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you can. This particular video is not for kids. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna get straight into it. I've nearly finished Mass Effect 1. I am so close to the ending of the first Mass Effect game, and I'm about to choose Liara as my romance in Mass Effect, and I've got to do the Ilos mission, and then take that mini Mass Effect reactor all the way to the Citadel. So let's have a quick look at my quests. I've done everything. In the side quests, literally everything is done. There are a few side quests I could still actually do by going to the Citadel and wandering around for a bit, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go straight to Ilos. Alright. Here we go! To Ilos we go. It's happening! I finally did it!
Shepard, may I speak with you?
I'm glad you're here.
I was just thinking about you.
I have been thinking about you too, and what we are about to face. I do not know what is going to happen on Ilos. I hope we will stop Saren, of course, but part of me fears we are already too late. There is something I must tell you, in case we fail.
What is it?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
These could be our last moments together. Our last chance to show each other how we feel. I want this to be special.
I'm going to say, so do I. Because she's clearly indicated that she doesn't want to wait, and she's coming forward with this, so saying that's a bit of a buzzkill in this particular situation, because she has initiated this conversation, so I'm going to say, so do I.
I want this, Liara. I do. But are you sure you're ready?
I have never been more sure of anything in my life. Will you join with me, Shepard? Let our bodies and minds unite.
Yes.
I thought you'd never ask.
By the goddess. That was incredible, Shepard.
So are you.
You were incredible.
5 minutes ETA to the Mu relay.
I had better go. Duty calls. You would not want to keep Joker waiting.
Alright.
Whatever happens on Ilos, I just wanted to say thank you.
Thanks, Liara. So I'm going to continue this romance all the way through Mass Effect. And she is one of my more preferred romance options in this game, because it just feels like you can carry over her romance really well throughout the entire series. Awesome! And that's why this particular video is not for kids. And now we're going to Ilos!
Commander, we've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Stealth systems are engaged.
Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer, I've looked!
Presley.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find
Exactly.
another landing zone.
There is no other
Joker,
landing
you
zone.
claim to be an awesome
The
pilot.
descent angle's
Show
too
us.
steep.
It's our only option.
Yep,
It's
come on,
not
come
an
on.
option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
No, that's
I
Mass
can
Effect
do
2.
it.
This
Joker,
isn't a suicide run
I
yet.
can do it.
Gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
Alright, we're gonna go Liara and Garrus. My 2 favorites. At this point. That's either us giving our FTL emissions out, or the Normandy showing that it's actually closed. Alright, come on, Saren.
You two, keep moving. Inside, now.
Yeah, you better run.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There is no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Yep.
Saren found a way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We will have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Yep. Alright, also, look at that. My characters look so much better in their armor as well. We all look like a squad now. We're wearing similar stuff. That's so cool. I'm pretty sure I have a new sniper as well. Yeah, there you go. Then I can need a 9. Let's see how good it is. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That that is going to enable me to one-shot get everywhere. Alright, I'm gonna heal up, because that did a number on me. And my squad mates should be a lot harder to kill than they were before. Alright, cool. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap up to the Crossfire 8. Oh, hide again.
Catching you up.
I'm just gonna wait a second for my health to kill that and my shield bar to actually replenish. Now I'm all good. But Liara's dead, so I'm gonna reactivate Liara with Unity. And then I'm gonna try and take this to get out now. Okay, that gets done. And I'm gonna take out this Cat Colossus fairly short. There you go. Sweet, now swapping back to the Naginita 9. Because this weapon is so good. Come on, peek, boy. There you go. There's also somewhere over here that I can actually grab stuff. And I've never cared about decryption skill. The only time I ever cared about decryption skill was with Rex's armor. So I got Rex's armor, but I've never cared about it otherwise, so I'm not bringing Talia in this mission, and I'm just gonna basically just get through this part without worrying about that. Good shot. That's not there, where is he? That's alright, let's swap up to the Crossfire 8. So close to finishing this game, guys. I really am close. Can't wait to get through this. And I'm actually really excited to play Mass Effect 2, because I have no idea what it looks like in its remastered state. So, I can't wait. Oh look, and my companions did that. They're all upgraded now. They must be a lot more powerful than they used to, because I just don't think that they would have actually defeated those enemies without my help before. I've hardly used any Omni-Gel in this game as well. Cool, another one! Where are you? There you go. This looks pretty good. I actually like the graphics of this part. Look at that! The pedals look alright. They don't look amazing, but the actual lighting here looks pretty decent, and the dust particles in the air looks really cool. Okay, I like this. Alright. So now that part's done, I'm just going to try and find where else I need to go, and I haven't played this part too much, so I'm going to basically just look to my map to figure out where I should be going, because I can't remember the exact structure of this place. There's an elevator there, so that's clearly a good place to head towards. Nothing there, nothing there. Alright, let's go this way. I feel like this is where I should be heading. The Prothean ruins look really cool too. I almost would love to see a cinematic of the Protheans being destroyed. I think that'd be really cool to just watch. See their last stand. See if they actually managed to take out a Reaper or two. Or if they were just overwhelmed in the system. Come on, yes! Sweet! Alright, we're hopping back to the Naganita 9, and I'm gonna see if I can go around them this way. Clearly that's where the enemy is, but is this a pathway to them? Cool! Sweet! If you get a headshot, it more or less instant kills them. Those must be... Thanks, Liara. I just couldn't kill them then. Alright. That's pretty cool, Liara. Thank you. I swear that... these must be communication devices that the Protheans used to actually talk on. That's my guess, at least, as to what they were. For a couple of thousand years of continuous growth, the vegetation has actually still been pretty forgiving. Let me heal up my squad mates, because they're taking a bit of a beating. Let's go back this way, and... I'm just gonna keep on shooting. Oh, that's where I need to go as well. That's the elevator. Cool. I'm gonna kill all the enemies first, because I'm sure there's something up here I can grab, and then after that... should be all good. That's when they do that thing. Alright. Liara, please don't die. I would appreciate it if you didn't. Sweet!
This pistol has power. Must be
must be the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside.
Yeah.
We will have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Alright, I'm really curious as to what's in here. I also wonder if I missed anything upstairs. Probably, but to be honest, exploring this place is not exactly something I'm keen to do. I just wanted to get through this, gotta dodge that one, and get through Mass Effect 1. And then I can get the cool stuff in Mass Effect 2 and 3. Oh, Get Prime. My name is Get Prime. What the heck is with his health? Die! There you go! Wow! Let me swap up to the Negative 9. Sweet. Alright! Awesome! So that's all good. Now, that's done. Let's have a look in here. I'm just gonna have a look at everything I can. Cool! Let's hear this Prothean message.
We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That is a chance we will have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It is probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we cannot understand it.
I understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Of course. Between the beacons and the cipher, an
Yep,
understanding
that's exactly
of the
what
Prothean
happened.
language would have been transferred into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge. Inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The Conduit. All is lost.
I'm gonna say I'm only getting small bits.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
But you can basically see that they're saying, Reapers unstoppable, Reapers killed us, cannot be stopped. Which basically means that the Reapers wiped out everybody. Let's see what's up here. Because I'm not sure I've explored this particular section yet. Oh, it's just a way to go around. It's kind of cool architecture though. Alright, let's go down here. And sections of wandering around the Prothean ruins remind me a little bit of what it's like when some people discovered Roman ruins and then figured out that the sewage system was still able to work. You know, good architecture still works. And what happens over here is that we discover some working Prothean technology, which is actually very cool. And even the fact that the beacons are still working is pretty cool. Can I not go through there? You're right. What do I need to do? Where do I need to go? I can find out... Let's have a look at the map. Security room. Surely. Security panel. Would that not activate a thing for us? There's an elevator, but the elevator won't work because I just checked it. Elevator doesn't work. Let's try to figure out where I'm supposed to go. Maybe up here. I haven't been on this side yet. Nope, that's not what you do. I swear I'm probably not the only person who's just wandering around here going, because I haven't Googled this section. Maybe if I try activate security panel more or interact with the security panel again. Otherwise, I'll just wander around going, Where do I go? So, let's have a look. Security panel. Nothing. Okay. Map. That's the security room. If you activate the security panel, nothing happens. So, nothing happens. Which means we need to get out of here, not stay here. What happens if I go down this way? Should be the same thing. Exactly the same thing. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's go this way. I'm gonna activate this door, hop in, and go elsewhere. I'm honestly not convinced that where we were supposed to go was the other elevator, because the other elevator did nothing. So, let's just wander around for a bit. Again, I can't remember the exact sequence of things that you're supposed to do here, so I'm just gonna get through this section, hopefully in one video. But that might mean that I wander around a little bit, go forwards, come back, just figure out where I'm supposed to go. But I feel like this is a safe bet. So I'm gonna go here. Alright. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing too much background noise. My apologies if you are, but I can only do so much about it. But we're gonna keep on going anyway. And, now we have guests, surely. Nope, not yet. I've already been here, it seems. So, let's hop into the map. Trench. This was a trench, clearly. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Let's just wander around. This is going to be a bit of wandering around, guys, figuring out where I'm supposed to go here, because I did play this before, but a while ago, or it didn't quite make sense to me the first time I did it either, so I'm just wandering around. Okay, so that's a door. The door does not open. Cool. So I cannot go through that door. That is a path, and that is a path, and back there is where we came from. But is there a difference to where we came from now? Let's just go back and check. Honestly, not sure. Get into vehicle. Yeah. Alright, all done. Now we go this way.
I have spent my life studying the Protheans.
Whoa!
I never dreamed I would discover anything like this. This bunker might have been the last refuge of their entire species. Just imagine what mysteries it might hold. Imagine what secrets it might reveal.
Well, Liara, you're about to find out.
Saren, Conduit, fate of the entire known galaxy.
I am sorry. I was swept up in the moment. I just hope we have the
Those are all
opportunity
Prothean
to study
sleeper
this place
pods.
in detail after this is done.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. They must have been in too much of a hurry.
Yep.
Or we just have yet to run into it.
So each of these, if you think about it, has the decayed corpse of a Prothean in it. Because they were all Protheans who were supposed to survive the Reaper extinction, except they all died. But there was one thing that survived the apocalypse.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of
Prothean sleeper pods.
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone wrong. This bunker became...
Yep. I really love the Javik DLC in Mass Effect 3. It's some of my favorites. And that is one DLC that I did actually buy when I played this originally on the PS3. Because I felt like I couldn't actually play through trying to defeat the Reapers without actually experiencing a main character who was a Prothean. I just felt like I needed to have that DLC, because otherwise I was missing out on essentially what I feel like should have been main game content and not DLC. But it is fantastic. The DLC that you get for Javik is awesome. And the one thing I love about this is that it has so much DLC.
What is happening?
The Legendary
It's
Edition
a
is
trap.
awesome for that.
Sarah must have set an ambush.
Not a
I
trap
don't think
for...
Sarah is behind this.
us. It's actually just guiding us on the path that we're supposed to go.
There are
Okay.
secrets here that were meant to be forgotten.
Cool. Alright.
I have studied the Protheans for decades, but I have never felt this sense of foreboding. What will we
You
find
shall
out?
see.
Whatever it is, we should be careful.
Alright, I'm gonna open this.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
But still
I do
working.
not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently, perhaps there is still hope.
This is incredible. An actual Prothean VI, and I can understand it.
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
What an appropriate name. What are you?
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system, with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
What do you want? I feel like I owe this VI respect. Even though it's a VI and not a person, it survived this long. I'm gonna be polite.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand,
Millions
or
of
you will make
years.
the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
So, quickly, before I just go over this, I wanted to talk about the fact that the cycle has continued for millions of years, according to this Prothean VI. So millions. Think about how many civilizations were extinct then. Because every 50,000 years, the Reapers come and wipe everything out. If every million... If this has been going on for a million years at least, that's what I mean to say. If this has been going on for at least 1 million years, but he says millions of years, then that means that the cycle has continued at least 20 times before us. So 20 civilizations before us, minimum, were destroyed. That's pretty hectic. Also, I would really love it if a future Mass Effect game actually focused on dark space and who was controlling the Reapers, because in Mass Effect 3, they talk about the fact that there is a pattern that was being controlled by somebody, and that the Reapers were not its master. So who basically was controlling the Reapers, I suppose? That would be really interesting to know. So, let me just ask, Citadel as a relay.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
Yep.
How do the
Reapers
Reapers
in dark
survive out in
space.
dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
And it seems that they leave one Reaper behind to actually determine when the organic species have advanced enough to be wiped out. And I'm not going to say we won't stand a chance, because that is true, because the Reapers have successfully done this at least 20 times before us. But I'm going to say Siren's going to activate it, or the perfect trap. I'm going to say the perfect trap, because obviously Siren's going to activate it, but it is a perfect trap.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
I'm going to ask all of you, and I'm not sure I'll ask who didn't surrender, because really, if something was trying to exterminate you, I don't think you would want to surrender to it. But my other interesting question that I want to ask, which the VI can't answer, is if the Protheans had actually managed to fight effectively against the Reapers, would the war have been any different? And I think that the Reapers still would have absolutely slaughtered an organized resistance, but it just didn't help that the resistance wasn't organized. Because if you have a look at the end of Mass Effect 3, when all of the fleets attack the Reapers still win that conflict. So it seems that even a united galaxy isn't strong enough to defeat the Reapers. So I'm going to ask either all of you or you didn't surrender. Oh, I'm so torn, because I love asking things. I'm going to ask you didn't surrender.
The war was lost. If you'd surrendered, they might have let you live.
Nah.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines.
Yep.
Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
Why did the Reapers leave?
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
Or so you think. Talk to Javik in Mass Effect 3. And I'm gonna ask, why did they do this? Or why do they do this?
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
You're very true. What you're saying is very true, but at the same time, I can't help but want to understand them. But I'm gonna say, how can I stop them?
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The Conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The Conduit is not a weapon. It is a backdoor onto the Citadel.
That's awesome! But they didn't find you?
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
I'm gonna say, so what did you do?
How did you survive?
I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
The situation is monstrous. You didn't betray them. I don't normally say renegade things, but it was necessary.
He couldn't let everyone die. Better to sacrifice some so others could live.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever, and they knew the Keepers were the key.
What about the Conduit?
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the Conduit?
The Conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the Conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Yeah! That's it! I'm gonna ask, how can they come back?
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the Conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
I want to say not this time, but I'm going to ask, just tell me what to do.
I'll stop Saren. Just tell me how.
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait. Where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the Conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Alright, I'm going to ask a whole bunch of questions. Let's ask about Sovereign. Also, I have some background noise. I've tried to do something about it, and I've asked other people to try be a little quiet, but if there is any background noise, my apologies. We're just going to keep on going. And yeah, nothing I can do about it, so Sovereign!
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
They could just attack.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secret? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
I'm going to ask about the beacons.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
Quite the risk, because Sovereign was still around.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
Let's ask about the Keepers.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, They are completely harmless.
Cool! That explains the gas.
Sovereign must have realized organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
I'm gonna ask about the Prothean scientists.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They used the Conduit to gain access to the Citadel. But the Conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
Alright, let's
Enough
move!
of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
Shepard, are you sure? Who knows how much longer Vigil will be here? Even now the projection is weak. This might be our only chance to speak with it, our only link to the knowledge of the Protheans. It is the opportunity of a lifetime.
I have asked it every single question. So... I'm going to say... You're right.
I know something useful.
I will provide whatever information I can. My data banks, however, are limited to information directly related to stopping the Reaper invasion.
I've asked it everything, so I'm going to say time to go.
I've got the file. Come on.
The one you call Saren has not reached the Conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Alright! Let's go!
I never dreamed I would actually find...
To the Citadel, quick as we can! Through that mini Mass Effect relay.
All their culture, all their advanced technology, and the Protheans were taken in by the Reapers just as we were. They failed.
The Protheans did not fail. They gave us a chance. It falls to us to make the most of it. So
Exactly right, Gareth. Thank you for saying that. They didn't fail at all. The threat that they were facing was so strong that it's destroyed at least 20 civilizations before them. Come on, come on. Watch my Marco do a flip. What a moment to save it. Oh, I love the fact that this game actually auto-saves now. That's so much better than it used to be. Okay. Take out the Colossus first, if I can. And honestly, being in the Marco makes me nearly invincible. I don't think I've even had my shields down once in this game. It feels so much better than it used to. It's a genuine improvement. I feel like this game goes beyond what a remaster usually does. Much beyond. But I also feel like only gamers who actually played the original Mass Effect trilogy when it was released, before the Mass Effect Legendary Edition came out, would actually appreciate this remaster properly. Because this game did not look or feel like this to play at all. This is definitely a gift to the original Mass Effect players, for sure. And it makes it very accessible for new Mass Effect players as well. But I think that Mass Effect players who played this before the Legendary Edition came out would appreciate this the most. Another one. No, okay, cool, here we go! We're gonna drive into the mini Mass Effect relay!
There, the conduit.
The Conduit.
It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
I'm gonna spend a little bit of time admiring the view. Just a little bit. Whoa! Okay, no. Sovereigns come to attack the Citadel with a fleet of Geth. We're nearly at the finale. Things got wrecked. Come on, fire your big shot.
Activate the defenses. Seal the station. The arms aren't moving. Systems not responding.
Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council!
Citadel Control. Citadel Control, do you copy?
Alright, so I'm going to admire the view a little bit, but also I need to get into the Conduit in 30 more seconds. I'm probably just gonna rush into it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Nah, just go. We're gonna go straight in. Come on! Into the Conduit we got! We got there!
Critical failures detected across all monitored systems. Please begin emergency evacuation procedure.
We've arrived at the Citadel. Cool! Quickly, I'm gonna hop into photo mode. Let me have a look at this. Guys, photo mode is actually so good. But that's so cool! I've just been wandering around that the whole time, never realizing it was a Mass Effect relay the first time I played this game. Wow. Okay. Alright, I think I'll finish this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it if you can. I'm nearing the end of Mass Effect 1. See you next time, Games.